Okay. This one is called When You're Dangerously Anointed, It's Intimidating. Okay. So, when you're dangerously anointed and you're a chosen one, it's intimidating to people. And you need to know. Like, this is the thing, like, you need to know. Knowing is like, I wouldn't even say half the battle. Knowing is like the whole battle. Even half the battle is good, but it's the whole battle. Because once you know you're a chosen one, once you know you're dangerously anointed, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble. You'll be away from a lot of energy. You'll know a lot what people are: brick walls, dead ends, closed doors. You'll know what person is a doorknob that everybody get to turn. You know, your spiritual awakening come. But it's a part of your life that you go through where you don't know you have it. You don't know you have the ability to look further. You kind of flirted with it. You thought you had it, but nowadays everybody think they got it. So you might have got confused and thinking you was like another person acting like you was gifted. You know what I'm saying? The reason I say that you need to know is because if you're dangerously anointed, you intimidate people and they be plotting on you, and you'll be around people like really like being real with people and living a real life and actually like, you know, being vulnerable, and people be around you with a whole strategy. You know, they're around you looking upside your head, watching your back every time, you know, you turn to do something, keeping up with you on social media, calling you, monitoring spirits. You know, they being cool with you because they like you too. They enjoy your company too. But they got like the spirit of Cain, the spirit of Scar off Lion King, so they more want to sabotage you. And they want to know the byproduct of hurting you. They evil people, toxic people. Toxic people are just demonic people. And they would get off like seeing a great person like you hurt and thrown off a little bit. Even if you ducked off and they know that you minding your own business, they like, you know, some people are like shitty people that don't mind like wasting your time and stuff like that. The reason I say dangerously anointed, because it get dangerous. Like, you got full grown adults kind of getting sidetracked like a child. Like, you tap into people's immaturity, they jealous side, like somebody that took their girlfriend or somebody that was always cooler than them. You might have that same, you know, they might have been jealous of a chosen one when they was in high school or something. You wake up that same evil nostalgia and they'll try to do something to you. People are petty now. And you kind of like, you can't put nothing past nobody. Like, you don't let nobody tell you overthinking and stuff. Overthinking is good, especially when you're a chosen one, especially when you're dangerously anointed. But like, they treat chosen ones like, especially the ones that don't know, because remember I told you it was two parts of being chosen: the part where you don't know and the part where you do know. And the part where when you do know, you're gonna skip over a lot of, like, the thing about when you find out that you are chosen, it's gonna be like getting a superpower, because you're gonna skip over a lot of toxic energy, and you're gonna kind of not walk down a lot of dark alleys that you kind of wandered down before, kind of thinking life was seeing life through some rose-tinted glasses. You realize everybody not a good person, and it's okay. It's good and evil, you know. You realize the evil people ain't just people making the news and Frank Lucas and the maniac psychopath kids, regular people that be in your break room. You know, that be at the church, that be, you know, at the gym. You know, they got the same spirit of Canaan. If they had it their way, if it was up to them and nobody was looking at pry your fingers off of a cliff, they'd tell you to stop if they could. But, you know, they're not going to do nothing like that. They're just going to get sidetracked with your energy and be looking at you, getting tripped up when you talk to them, using your existence and your exchange as an opportunity to get under your skin or bother you and try to keep up with you and kind of like steal some of your game. But when they get away from you, it's not going to work because they're not you and it's not in their heart. You do it it's just a light in you. You can't help it. You was born like that. You was made that way. You can't help it. You know? And that's what gets them so upset. That's why I say you dangerously anointed. They try to mimic you and it don't work. What happens is they mimic you and it work a little bit, but then they can't get it quite like you. So they get mad. They go around some people talking like you, stealing your lingo, walking like you, acting like you. These people are that weird. They get a thing for you, and they see it don't work, and then they come around you mad at you, not talking to you, and have given you the silent treatment because mimicking you didn't work. But that's a whole nother topic. Y'all know I got a spiritual channel. Anyway. I'm just saying all this to say, you know, being chosen ain't for everybody. So people that watch this video, I think it's a little bit of chosenness in everybody, but everybody not a chosen one. So don't, and you know, we in the era of everybody thinking they're a chosen one and everybody thinking they're anointed, and that's what's wrong. People wouldn't be anointed and chosen if everybody could be anointed and chosen. But you might know a chosen one, you might know an anointed one, that, and you know, and not saying you're not an anointed one or a chosen one, but if you're not, you might know one that's under pressure. You might know one that you teaming up with some other toxic people and picking on them and stuff, and you have an opportunity now to change your fate with God, because this is God's child. God, this is one of them people where people say, God don't play about me. It's a cliche saying, but chosen ones, when they say that, they the ones they made that phrase up for. You dangerously anointed, it's intimidating. Like, you might do something like that supernatural, like they might take you somewhere and see a kid react to you that don't never talk to nobody, or see an old person like speak to you, and like they seen this old person walking all feeble for years, and they see you, and then all of a sudden the old person got their eyes like vibrant, like talking to you up, and they ain't seen this person talk to nobody like that in decades. That'll scare them. That'll scare the average person, really. But if it was an evil person, they like, okay, I'm gonna leave this person at the gas station on accident, or I'm gonna start an argument with this person, or I'm not gonna laugh at this person's jokes on the way home from the club, or they real vindictive, they keep score, they petty. They vindictive, they so vindictive, they'll keep score about something like that and hurt you for it. You'll get in the car with them or something, they'll be driving out fast, and you be like, what, you trying to kill us? What's going on with that? They mad behind the old lady that they ain't seen talk to nobody like that in decades. And it could be somebody in their family that they brought around. I mean, that you brought around, you know? Weird stuff like that happens when you're chosen. I'm just giving y'all an example of how you could be dangerously anointed. You could be somewhere where you be around a pack of people all the time, and every time you start talking, people cut you off, or like don't laugh at stuff, or overtalk you, or just won't talk when they're around you. It get weird when you chosen. And like, all I want to do is let y'all get onto it earlier, so y'all don't have to go through a bunch of like being lost in the sauce, because people punish you. The story of Jesus Christ, I mean, I was about to say cross, the story of Jesus Christ is the story of how you basically, you know, the analogy is like people punish you for being a great person. It's hard to be a good person today. And there's people that's gonna make you pay for it. That's gonna make you pay for being a good person. How dare you? Just a demonic person leaning more towards their flesh. It's the flesh. The earth is the devil's turf. It's easy to do it, but it's easy to serve God just as well. It's easy to lean into your chosen side. It's funner. See, it's weird, like when you lean into your chosen side, that's the funner side of life. But if you sidetracked by a bunch of people that's keeping you around bad energy, low vibration people that want to talk behind your back and then bring you to a party, or talk behind your back would be the first person to call you in the morning, and talk behind your back would be the first person looking at your stories. You got to learn how to stay away from that stuff, because what you'll realize is that when you stay away, remember I told you, you got to stay away from toxic people for years just to even start the intro to being a chosen one. Once you realize how much you can get done on your own, you might have never even, you think about it, you've never had 2 or 3 years straight of mental clarity where you're by yourself, so you don't even know what it's like. You don't even know how I feel to even get there. Damn, it's karma. Once you get there, it's like flying. Once you get there, it's like literally flying. Go look at my old videos, how I was. Look at how I'm talking now, my posture. It's like I switched my whole demeanor up, because I got the spiritual awakening. But it's like flying. It's like being a bird out of its cage. It's like literally flying, like, and it's like when you dealing with people and like dealing with toxicity, it's like landing and chilling or something. When you could always fly, and you know when you fly, remember when you fly, flying is a solo activity. You know what I'm saying? But you dangerously anointed. You are dangerously anointed. You wonder why you go places and people turn on you, why all your friends turn on you. There's nothing wrong with you. And the reason why I'm telling you, and you need to know, the most dangerous part, they say knowing is half the battle, and it is, but like not knowing, they should come up with an analogy saying for not knowing is like, man, what can we say for that? When you don't know you dangerously anointed, you could like really like miss out on a big percentage of your life. Because it's like having a cheat code. It's like God bless you to when God blesses you with being a chosen one, he kind of bless you with a mindset of having gratitude. And what happens is people come project darkness onto you and give you a bad attitude and turn you into a narcissist, turn you into a toxic person, turn you, keep your anxiety mad. And, like you see them real pretty girls that got a bad attitude because people have been jealous of them their whole life, so they end up hurting people. They end up being messed up. They end up like making themselves toxic, taking mud and smeared it on their face on purpose just to fit in, and just, stuff like that. When you really should just have a noble arrogance and be away from low vibration people. There are people that you're better than. There are people that you could turn your nose up at, and those are the demonic people. And notice, demonic people are the first people to tell you, you think you are all that. You think you better than people. You misinterpret stuff. Can't nobody talk to you. You don't like constructive criticism. Those are demonic people that's mad at you just for keeping your eyes on the prize and having your own judgment system. They get mad when beauty is an eye of the beholder and the beholder is you. They get mad when you, only person you care about really is you judging yourself. That's really you and God. But anyway, I'm just letting y'all know, when they see you pull something off that show your dangerously anointing side, that's what make them plot on you. It scares them, but at the same time, first they be blown away and they like it like everybody else. But then that Cain spirit kick in, that scar off blind king kick in, and then they gotta do something to you. So you'll be with this person wondering why this person always be acting weird with me all the damn time, but be the first person to call me. Be taking me away from my good friends and shit. And then acting like they cool with me when my good friends come around. What's wrong with this person? It's a little deeper than you think. It's somebody that have a spiritual hit job from Satan and you marked, and they own you. They own you. Because if they fail, the devil not gonna keep blessing them with the little trinkets for them to keep skating through life. That's why it's always a situation where it's a transactional situation for them. I ain't got time to break that down, but just people that just said right there. You see what I'm saying? But you're dangerously anointed. Nothing wrong with you. Something wrong with them. Be hard-headed in a good way. Keep people out your business. Keep people out your business.